Anytime an inelastic collision occurs between two objects, momentum is conserved, but kinetic energy is lost. Now, too often the explanation for this phenomenon lies in math. See, with just some simple calculation, we can prove that if momentum is conserved in a collision, then kinetic energy must in turn be lost. And the issue we're addressing today is that while calculations can explain an outcome, they fail to explain why momentum is conserved, but kinetic energy is lost. Now, the why can be found not in looking at momentum or energy, but at force and Newton's laws. See, in this collision between two carts, one cart moving forward collides with another stationary cart, and a small piece of clay causes the two carts to stick together as they roll away. This is an example of Newton's third law, which states that in any contact between two objects, the force between those objects will be equal and opposite. So when our two carts collide, the third law says there will be a force forward on one of the carts and an equal force backward on the other. But to understand why the third law conserves momentum and not energy, we have to look at just how forces affect the quantities of momentum and energy. See, a change in momentum is called impulse, and a change or transfer of energy is called work. Now, the key here is that impulse is the result of a force which acts over some time, and it's that time which is key. See, going back to our carts, just before they collide, each cart has some momentum. And because of the third law, when the carts collide, they're going to push on each other with equal and opposite forces. Now, when the carts collide, the collision isn't over in an instant. Slow down the collision enough, and you'll see one cart slows down, while the other cart speeds up. But time being what it is, the carts must push on one another with equal forces for equal amounts of time. So one cart will have an impulse backward, and the other cart will experience an equal impulse, but forward. This leaves us with one cart gaining momentum, and the other cart losing momentum, leaving the total momentum unchanged. Or more formally, we could say the total momentum in this problem is conserved. But why isn't energy conserved in this collision as well? See, a change in energy is referred to as work. And the key difference between impulse and work being that an impulse is the result of a force which acts over some period of time. But work is the result of a force which acts over some distance. That's distance, not time. Going back to our example, the carts experience the same force for the same amount of time, but the distances they travel as they collide are not equal. See, when the two carts first make contact, one cart moving too quickly slows down, while the other cart moving too slowly is forced to speed up. And the two carts push on each other with equal forces until finally they're both moving at the same speed. So during the collision, one cart, always traveling faster than the other, must travel farther than its counterpart. Looking at the graph, given the area under velocity versus time graph represents displacement, you can see the area under the curve for the blue cart is greater than the area under the curve for the red cart, showing the two carts did not travel the same distance during the collision. Going back to work, the force between the two carts is the same, but their displacements are not, meaning only a fraction of the energy taken from the first cart makes its way into the second. Some of that energy is lost, mostly to heat, and in this case permanently deforming the clay. Now, if we replace the clay with something like a spring that could absorb energy and then rebound, returning that energy to the system, then we'd have an elastic collision in which no energy would be lost. But that's a topic for another day. So I hope you found this useful. And on that note, that's all for now.